Morning, tubers. Welcome back for another adventure. Seems like I get all my best all-terrain vehicle deals by abandoned Tesla power stations. So here it is. Believe it or not, this ugly monstrosity is a 2004 Honda 300EX. I always love the backstory on these things. This thing came up from Florida. Its owner basically couldn't keep it in their living situation. It wasn't having one of these things, just was not working out. He bought it as a non-runner. You know, these stories, you always take them with a grain of salt. But he bought it as a non-runner. And he put a battery and an Amazon carburetor and an air cleaner on it. And he got it running. He paid $400 for it, so I'm told, right? Remember the story part of the game. And after putting the battery and all that other stuff, getting it running, he sold it to me for $600. Once again, he just couldn't keep it. It wasn't working out. I just got it from him. So he said something in the ad about one of the tires going flat up front, but you guys could see, looks like the front tires are relatively new. The back tires are in good shape, and they are a little muddy. Now, the first thing I like to do when I look at an all-terrain vehicle is I always start from a parts point of view. This one here does not have a welded shifter. The ad had it running, right? You could walk up to it and see it running. You got the number here. Yeah. It looks like you got the VIN number. It's rusty, but it is there. So I've started checking those things because New York changed the law. Used to be you weren't allowed to sell something that was missing its VIN number. Now it's become illegal to even possess it. Anyhow, let's get this rig off the truck and see if it starts for me as good as he says it starts for him. Once you get them on the ground, I always like to give them a quick look to see how battered and bent they are. And the front end actually looks good, right? The A-arms aren't tortured. One could easily see all the plastic is missing. And the seat has gone beyond the seat cover and the tape seat cover. The back lift bar appears to be broken off. I don't know if this side was shot and then they rattled it off, but the whole thing appears to be very straight. Anybody who's picked up even just a motor for these things, you realize very, very quickly that that alone, that the shipping on that will set you back $150, $200. So if the motor's good, I got myself a complete and total winner here. Let me get a picture. There we are. Remember, guys, OCD, always, always, always check to make sure that you got oil. Then comes the compression, then comes the ignition. So, there's oil in it, and it actually looks pretty good. I have a feeling, other than losing the plastic, and in Florida where the sun could bake that all out, I have the feeling this is a nice machine underneath. So it looks like it's got some aftermarket hackery here. I mean, this looks all aftermarket, right? I see the plug for the headlight hanging, so I'm not thinking I got any headlight. So that's on. Does she turn? Whoa! She turns and starts. By the way, that was a cold start. I mean, yeah, she seems to run real good. He probably started it before he brought it just to make sure it would run. Anyway, let me get the camera set up, and then we'll start it for real. You gotta love it when they fire right up like that. Okay, I think you guys could see it. I don't see a choke here. Well, let's see if she'll run without it. Wow, you gotta love it when they actually work like you're told they work. Unfortunately, I don't have the GoPro out here with me, so we really can't take this thing out for a ride. We'll do that in the beginning. I still gotta take you guys, or put the video up from the first ride on that thing. I'll tell you, for 600 bucks, I can't be more thrilled. This thing runs beautifully, starts right up, runs, new carb, new battery, right? I'm thrilled. My buddy Steve will set me up with the seat if I already don't have one floating around. This thing is absolutely perfect. I have some 400EX front plastic that I can smash onto the front. I'm sure I could come up with something for the back, perhaps paint it all the same color, and then we got ourselves just, once again, one beautiful machine. I finally hit a good one. I've picked up some Dookie lately. Mr. Slappy here, and what other loser? There was another loser floating around here. Oh yeah, Mr. No Compression Yamaha. You know, you don't win them all, but every once in a while you win one beautifully. Good time of the year to buy these machines. A lot of stuff for sale. People need the money, so if you got some coin, get out there and get a deal. Anyway, I want to thank you all for dropping by to watch and comment and subscribe. Please, feet down, heads up, get out and enjoy each and every day. Bye now.